tonight's seasonal spending. We are heading into the holiday home stretch, and that sound you hear may not be jingle bells, maybe your debit card blowing up.
Oh, yes. But hey, not everyone overspends. But according to one recent report, Atlantic Canadians spend much more on gifts than people in any other region of the country.
Spenders.
Yes.
And with the busiest shopping day of the year still 6 days away, how can you keep the holidays from getting financially out of control? Well, Ryan McDonald went looking for answers, and he joins us now. Ryan?
Hi, Anna and Jason. Well, it's that time of the year when the cash can be found flying around as fast as the flakes of snow. On years we actually have a white Christmas, that is. It can be easy to fall into that trap of just buying the gifts now and worrying about the bill later. But it is possible to pull off being both frugal and festive. Amidst the hustle and bustle of holiday shopping, it can be easy to find yourself trying to keep up with the Jingle Bell Joneses. Sticking to a Christmas budget is often easier said than done.
I guess a lot of people don't worry about the bill, they just charge it and pay it after Christmas.
We don't open any envelopes in January.
One of the most common pitfalls, leaving your shopping until the last minute.
You're just trying to find absolutely anything, and that's when the impulse shopping or the overspending takes place.
A trap some people are learning to avoid, according to this merchant in downtown Sydney.
They start earlier and they spread it out. It's a lot easier on their bank accounts.
But we are still ringing in the holidays by emptying our wallets, especially here on the East Coast. According to BMO's 2015 Holiday Outlook, Atlantic Canadians spend nearly $250 more on gifts than the national average. We're also near the top in entertaining expenses. Add in travel and other Christmas costs, and the average Atlantic Canadian spends more than $1,700 over the holidays. That's over $100 higher than the Canadian average.
We're generous here in the Maritime, there's no doubt.
I would think that we'd be more frugal in this area.
While some may be catching on and getting their shopping done early, the numbers still show that the week ending December 23rd is one of the biggest spending times of the entire year. Even for those who are mostly done by now, there are often those inevitable last-minute items that drive costs up even more.
But it's not the same as it used to be. It's smaller stuff.
Still have to pick up a little of the food, and I've got most of the baking done.
Many get blindsided by last-minute hosting expenses. Here's one tip. When people ask if there's anything they can bring to the party,
say yes to them, because that really is going to help you save some costs down the road.
Schwartz says the most basic advice is to make a budget early and stick to it. And if all else fails,
does it really have to be a material object that we give them, or is there something else that we can do, maybe giving of ourselves?
Ultimately, it's what the holidays are all about. All right, so that's a few tips to avoid starting the new year off drowning in debt. But Anna and Bruce, some people I met up with today look at it a different way. They say you just can't put a price on a happy holiday, and they're only too happy to go all out. Now I'm curious, what camp do you two fall into?
I agree, kind of, although you can put a price on debt relief in January, that's for sure, Ryan.
Thanks, buddy.
CTV's Ryan McDonald reporting live in Sydney tonight.
For me, I try to stay on budget. I try to get all my shopping done early, but then you find these extra gifts and they're like, oh, it would be perfect, and you tag it on. Yeah. That's the problem. That's where it adds up.
I've been spending on stuff for the outside of the house as well. Atlantic Canadians spend more on that as well.
I love driving around and seeing all the lights. That's my favorite thing to do.
So pretty.